Okie dokie. We are back to normal. Gotta go grab my runes because I threw myself off of a ledge. Not that they were a lot. Yeah, it was like 19k. We have... So... We have a few things we can do. We went all in there. We've been in Bonnie Village. I am wondering if it's possible for us to go down this way and find a way down there. It looks like it is. I would like to come up into here if possible. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, sorry for the jump cut. I had to cut out a loading screen so I can move a window around. I couldn't see my timer. Let's see. We're back in Bonnie Village. I'm not gonna actually try to spend any time here because these guys are kind of brutal. Oh crap, I need to change my talismans as well. Thanks, Toaster, for reminding me, Toaster, what to do. This changes to kick talisman. And what did I have here? What was here? There was the damage negation talisman, which I used for a while. Oh, the jump attack talisman. There we go. That should be good. I am wondering if the god skin swaddling cloth might be useful. Catch you later, unpronounceable. Feel free to leave these Toaster ASMR Elden Ring unhinged rants to sleep steady relax 2 on while you fall asleep. Anyway, as I was saying, I am so sad about Saint Trina, and I was up, so I stopped streaming last night at around 12:30 in the morning. So we actually had a little bit of an earlier night last night than we did the night before. But the big caveat here, I spent probably like 5 hours. I was up until like 4:35 in the morning ish, just because I couldn't sleep. I was like laying in bed with my eyes closed, thinking about how sad Saint Trina made me. Because like this idea of this character that was like, how do I even phrase this? This like, the thing with Saint Trina that I think hit me the hardest is this idea of like, Saint Trina is an aspect of Miquella that existed as a means for Miquella. Wow, that's annoying that happens. God. There we go. Saint Trina is an aspect of Miquella that was like created as part of like Miquella's overall quest to like end suffering and like be kind and like give sleep to the weary and give love to the unloved. But like Saint Trina is kind of an avatar of depression, right? Like the world is really hard for you and for all of these oppressed people, and the only solace she can give them is like sleeping all day and sweet dreams. Like reality is so crushing and brutal that's the nicest thing that Miquella can give them, right? And Saint Trina's most devout followers and Miquella's most devout followers are all like very downtrodden people forced to work together to like achieve a goal that will possibly make the world a better place and in potentially like solve some suffering in the world, right? And that's like very beautiful, and it's not a traditionally happy thing. Like Saint Trina is a sad goddess. Like the fact that she has to exist is sad. but that doesn't, like, I feel like a lot of stories, especially like nowadays, like people are very hesitant to touch on like harsh realities. People want very utopic media right now, in like comfort media. And for those watching in the future, like, it's an election year, there's like a lot of global conflicts going on, people are in a bad place, like economic hardship, like, you know, like all of this is like a big part of what influences how people come to their media, right? And Saint Trina explicitly is really interesting because she exists as this like mythical symbol of like depression, but like also depression as like a coping survival mechanism. Like, Saint Trina exists because for some people, like, no matter how unhealthy it is for you, and like no matter how sad it is that like maybe sleep and running from your problems, ooh, an item, sleep and like running from your problems is probably like not a good long-term solution, you can't deny the like the benefits and the survivorship that occurs when people can find solace in something, right? That's really important, I think, to part of like what Saint Trina represents and what Miquella represents, is this idea of finding solace and satisfaction and relief in something, even when things are bad around it. And that's like really beautiful, right? Like, that's like a poignant thing. We don't, generally in stories, we don't like to, how am I going to say this? Generally in stories, we don't like to confront a reality unless we can solve it. Like, we don't confront problems unless we can solve them in most narratives, right? Like, that's like the beauty of narrative, that we can bottle up certain, no, I don't want to say like ideas, but like concepts of, okay, there's a depressing thing, but like in the context of a thematic narrative where I am the arbiter of what is and what isn't part of this story, I can find a process or find a way to process or like confront all of these problems and get catharsis for it. Like, that's like the basis of narrative. That's how narrative works. But Saint Trina doesn't do that. She very plainly acknowledges like a problem, and she just says, this exists and it's sad, but also that's beautiful and like maybe necessary, and like there is beauty in a struggle even if you can't cope with it. Like, that's an interesting message, and that's really beautiful and charming and interesting. And it's so sad. Like, Miquella's story makes me so upset because Saint Trina exists in his narrative as an aspect of himself that he tried to utilize, that he perceives as having either failed or no longer being necessary. And what's depressing about this is that in the context of Elden Ring, like, divinity doesn't stop existing even when it dies, right? Like, we've seen this manifest with Marika and the Glomide Queen, where like Marika killed the Glomide Queen and like has completely rewritten how death works in the Lands Between. But that doesn't mean that death doesn't exist, and that doesn't mean that the old practices of death disappeared. Like, the Twin Bird still exists somewhere out there. They're an outer god in like outer space, right? They're out there, and that can be a problem. As we see manifest here, like the all of the burial rites of the past religions still exist and are still practiced. It's just that like Marika has stolen its like function from it and replaced it with something else, and like corrupted it. And it's really just so heartrending to see Saint Trina, who was like a very sad aspect of like reality made manifest, also become corrupted by this world and like the quote unquote like truth of it all. where Miquella realizes like, oh, Saint Trina can do nothing for the people. Like, the world has become so bad that I need to find a different solution. So I'm going to cast Saint Trina aside because like the service she renders is now dead and like fallen at the wayside of this conflict that has been stolen, basically. Like, and that's sad on its own. But what's even more sad is that people still believe in Saint Trina, but unchecked now, without the guidance of Miquella and like the application of this, and as the conflict and the problems of the world have superseded the states they were in when Trina was necessary, people have only become more radicalized in their belief of her and in their practice of their belief. And what I mean by that is like, we saw Saint Trina go from this goddess of wistful slumber and solitude and beautiful sleep to or like restful sleep to an eternal dreamless sleep where the only thing she can do is beg for you to kill Miquella. And like she begs you for this as like her idea of forgiveness is like has been warped from this idea of like sometimes the world is bad and we can cope with it even if that coping isn't like a great healthy dynamic. Actually, maybe like this is just now another aspect of conflict. And like to see the putrid graves congeal in this like place where death is broken because of America, where the literal goop of corpses has fallen down into Trina's domain and mixed with her essence to become this black syrup that instantly kills humans and puts them to sleep, while her followers become more radicalized into believing that like suicide and euthanasia and what's it called, like euthanasia are like the only answers, is so depressing. It's so sad. Because like, yeah, it makes sense that these people who like seeking relief from the violence that's been enacted against them are seeking it in more and more extreme ways after it's been taken from them. And like you see that with Teolier, who's like this person. Teolier is like horrifically self-loathing. He thinks he's terrible at everything except poison. And he thinks that the only thing he's put on this planet for is to help kill people. And so to see that reflected in his goddess, like, and like further radicalize him towards this idea that he can martyr himself and like that he needs to go into eternal slumber to hear her words, like that there's this like beauty on the other side of this, only for her words not only to come to us and not him, but like to be an impassioned, pained plea where Saint Trina does not sound happy. She is not okay. Begging us to kill Miquella and then positing it as forgiveness is like, that's so sad, guys. That's so sad. Like it actually upsets me. That's so tragic. I don't know. That shit kept me up all night. I was like truly deeply upset about it. To be clear about what was going on and why I was up until 5 a.m. I was really sad about Saint Trina. Hi, Narik, welcome. Okay, hefty furnace pot. It said something about try tossing a pot into them. Oh, ceaseless discharge. Is it gonna instant kill it? Oh. Oh, that did a lot of damage. Okay. I think I might need to get the items necessary for this to take those things out. That explains that. But yeah, that's my long-winded, sad diatribe about St. Trina. I was up until like 5 in the morning being upset about this. And I think it's really good writing, and it's really powerful, and it's very sad. It makes me very, very sad. I'm a very sad boy because of St. Trina. And like that's before we even get into the fact that like all like the queer stuff with St. Trina and like the gender stuff is like, I don't know. I feel like Miyazaki, I don't want to say he was like playing with fire, but like I feel like a lot of I feel like there are a lot of creatives out there who like would be significantly more afraid to touch I don't know. It's gutsy to make the goddess of like self-harm a queer icon. Like it's very weird, but like also I don't know, I think there's like some very brave and nuanced story writing right there. Just a thought. I'm gonna try to correct this graphical issue. I don't know why it's doing this. Alrighty. That's fixed. We're good. But yeah, I don't know. I just, it just makes me really sad. That's all. Ember of Mesmer. Found in Skadu Altis. Furnace visage, exceedingly rare to find. I can make a ton of these. Sure. Sit there really quick. Time to put some pots in my inventory, I guess. I don't know where to find the furnace pots. I'm wondering if this is going to be enough. It's interesting that they're weak to fire explosions. I don't know. Maybe the non-furnace pots don't do as much damage to them. But yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, just like St. Trina is depressing. It's just very sad. And I think about it. I thought about it too much last night. But also, like, I think that speaks to how beautiful Trina is and like how amazing and interesting this DLC is like, I don't know, confronting those realities is like really crazy. Richard says crafting with your hefty ritual pots. Yeah, I mean they respawn, don't they? We need to use them to, or they're reusable, so we just gotta. It's apparently how you're supposed to fight these things. Get closer, idiot. I want to throw shit into you, but I can't if you're right there. Okay, the volcano pods do more damage. Okay, that's really hard. Hi, Krim. I wonder if the oil pots do anything. Give that a try. I love this game. This DLC might be my favorite piece of like From Software storytelling since maybe Demon Souls, but also maybe the Old Hunters. I don't know. Person says, "Oh, I'm still asleep. I thought you were saying you're having trouble finding pots on the ground. You can just craft them." Oh no, I need the furnace visages. I need the furnace visage items and the Scadu Altis mesmer embers. I need the materials to craft them. Is the thing I'm looking for. No. This is difficult. This is really difficult. Huh. I want to beat this thing. What is that sound? I'm so distracted. I'm trying to survive against this fucking furnace golem. Fuck this thing, it's so annoying. I want to know how to kill them. I want to know how you're supposed to kill them. It seems to be like doing this. You're supposed to throw shit in them. Let's try oil pots. Very good. Exactly what we want. Okay, that did more damage. Oof. This is gonna take 100 years. Okay. And now we just go like this. What? 76 damage. Okay. So you need to use the hefty pots to kill them. All right. Throwing that over there, running away really quick, crafting a bunch of new fire pots. Version says, I feel like you're still missing something about how to deal with these. They seem just a bit too fast for this to work. Well, so the furnace golem pots do 32k damage, which is a lot. That's like pretty big. But the other thing is there we go. The other thing about them is that the what was I gonna say? There's a message on the ground that says kill them by throwing shit into them. Or like try to attack them from the top. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. Is this gonna instantly kill it? Oh, okay, if you do it while they're doing their fire, it hurts them more. Interesting. Okay. What did we just get? Cerulean sapping cracked here. Scattered sap from the Erdtree. Interesting. Can be mixed with a flask of wondrous physic. The resulting concoction temporarily restores FP upon landing attacks. Oh, that's cool. This is cool. Okay, that's neat. That's very neat. Cool. I wanted to go down here though. This is the moral of this story. If anything, the trick is to spam harder. It's true. You got to throw stuff into their tops. Where was the sign? There was like it was right here on the road. Unless it disappeared. Here. Try lighting a fire in their bellies instead. Yeah. So if while they're like gearing up to attack, you have to throw a pot in and then run for cover. That's interesting. Interesting enemy. It's like Moog. Moog is weak to bleed. Well, it was good to experiment with the different fire pots, and now I guess I just have a bunch of them in case we ever need them. Warming stone. Do I want to go up here? I do. I really want to find a way down. You can throw faster than it recovers from the hit. Interesting. Doesn't throw speed scale with dex though? I wonder if that's true of every single build. I have relatively decent dex, so it's probably not a big deal. But like generally, I thought item interaction, like spellcasting, scaled with dex. They really don't drop that many souls either. Wow. I think you need to use hefty pots. I think hefty pots are the only ones that stagger. All right, let's see. Still trying to find a way. Oh yeah, I also wanted to I wanted to see if we could find the way down into the cave portion of St. Trina's fissure. How does one actually make it down here? Oh, there's a bunch of big piggies down there, I think. Or whatever those enemies were. Did you get the fursuit paws weapon, Keith? I thought you'd find those cute. Fursuit paws. Crimson says hello to Keith from YouTube. All right, let's see. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a way down from over here. Oh, almost threw myself off the edge by accident. Only unlocked punching. The fursuit paws are down here in this forest. If you wanna get them, they're right down here. Let's see. We can take on this guy as well. Mesmer's embers are on Skadu Eltis. So they would be all around right here, I think, and over here. Let's see if we can grab some embers to craft some more or hefty pots. Is Letta here? Yeah, she is.
I will follow the horn scent.
Yeah, she already said that. I'm not sure if Skadu is meant to be pronounced Skadu or Shadu. I'm very curious about that. I guess I should look in Japanese, huh? There we go. Where are the embers? Are there any just like around for us? Oh, did I ever go over here? I don't know if I did. I might have just forgotten to walk over here. Oh, this is what we use the imbued key for. Where is it going to take us? He says, I was going to pivot to whatever cool faith weapon I found, but I haven't really seen any. Should just pick one and change its scaling or something. There are the throwing weapons are partially scaled off faith. Ooh, look where we are. We're up here for some reason. Interesting. This is a boss fight. That's a boss. No, I don't want that. I want my mimic tier. Thank you. What is this place? So this is like a horn scent guardian of some kind. I like my guy's Mortal Kombat cosplay. I'm so happy that we've found a place in Elden Ring that is just like verdant and overgrown. This is beautiful. This is like what I wanted. This is like exactly what I was looking for. What is this place? This is very Shadow of the Colossus. Ah, sneeze. Ah. We can look at, I can look at my weapon and see if there's anything interesting for you. Of the new weapons, I don't have any faith perfume. If there is a perfume for every status, frenzied or lightning might be, there might be lightning or frenzy, maybe. I don't know if there would be frenzy, but that would be cool if there was. And then the Smith script weapons can scale with faith as well. And those are standard smithing stones, not sombers. So you can infuse them. Looking it up, it might be an archaic spelling of shadow, same as jail versus jail. Yeah, oh, okay. So the shadow tree. That's cool. If you look up the name in Japanese of what the shadow tree is, tell me. And I will read it out loud. Like, put it in chat, copy and paste it. The kana, I can look it up. I can figure out what it's meant to be pronounced as. Then again, I don't remember what the Erdtree is called in Japanese. It might literally just be gold tree. I feel insane, but I feel like no one has said it out loud, which is weird in itself. Yes, no one has said it out loud in the game yet, at least as far as I am. I'm so sad about St. Trina still. It's gonna plague me until the end of my days. I can't believe Miyazaki made the queer goddess the self-harm deity. The Crucible has a particularly strong influence on the beasts of the realm of shadow, causing many to grow horns despite the characteristics of their species. Ah, hitch. Fucking easy cheat, god damn it. What is this? Verdigris discus. Discus made of verdigris, the corroded metal known for its heft. Raises defense with higher equipment load. Great weight makes for great strength, the strength to protect others. Interesting. That's a neat talisman. I'm just gonna keep looking around really quickly to see if there's anything in here for us, but I think this is everything. Unless there's like a secret path down. Ooh. Just mushrooms, okay. Maybe we should go hunt some of the furnace golems then and like take care of those guys. Yeah, I don't think there's anywhere I can actually make it to from here. This is a neat little tease. This is a ridiculous little tease. It's really just... Miyazaki knows how to make me wish for for more. Ah, this is a cool location. I like this a lot. Okay. Where was I going? Oh yeah, the thingies, the guys. Let's go to Charo. Okay, here we go. Getting like 400 messages from people. Where is... Oh. There we go. Oh, I almost threw myself off an edge. That could have been bad. God, this area is beautiful. It looks like winter here all of a sudden. So yeah, I guess these guys have like way too much poise to stagger unless you're like throwing stuff at them from above. Go! Can I throw pots on top of... No. Oh, fuck, I forgot to equip. Come over here, you asshole. Get over here, idiot. Come on. Ouch. Okay, now we just wait. Try to lure it over. There we go. Oh no, I missed. That one hit. Oh no, I missed again. Damn it. Alright, I know where I need to stand now, though. That's good. Okay. All right, these guys, they're not actually as tough as I expected. Also, it's probably going to be a better fight if I have my shit equipped immediately. I did just waste a rune arc. That's fine. I don't actually need it. It was just like... It was like benefits extra health. Yeah, he's walking over there now. That's what we want. Now that he's close by. Oh no! Okay, well, he didn't hit me. No, I missed. Wow, this is going poorly. I don't think this will kill. Yeah, I'm too far away. I have to craft. Version says, that's what I was seeing with him not seeming to stagger. I think he needs to be in a specific part of his animation for it to stagger him, because I do remember it staggering the other one. Like, he did have, like, a moment where he was like, oof. I need more red flesh mushrooms. I think I think I have a bell bearing for the round table hold, where I can buy them. It feels so weird going back to the round table hold. Just like the entire vibe of the base game is so different. Okay, red flesh mushrooms are there. Cool. Good use of our hard souls. It's gonna be an expensive. Expensive thing. Red flesh mushrooms. Charleston Grave. Okay. Fighting these things is confusing and hard. They're very lethal. You really want to make sure you aim right. Oh. Am I on the right landmass? I am not. I'm going the wrong way. I feel like there's got to be a way to get to some of the locations, but I haven't found it yet. Maybe I do have to progress a little bit deeper. It's interesting to me because, like, it feels like I should be able to get here. And, like, this feels like it should be accessible. But maybe I have to do this and then come down here. And then come out this way. That feels likely. So, yeah. Interesting. I still I'm very curious about what the deal with the horn scent is. It's interesting that he doesn't have a name as well. It's like the whole group. They're like this. It's like this oppressed minority group, and they're not even giving them individual identities. This map is wild. Yeah, it's great. I love it. This is one of the most well-designed world maps that From has put out in eons. I think the base game is already really good, but fucking A. Jesus Christ, just light me on fire. Oh, he's already there. God damn it. Big guy just seemingly teleported. I didn't even notice. It's like a fun puzzle. It's like figuring out how to actually read this guy and like interact with him. Once you get him into the swing, it gets a little bit easier. There we go. There he is, all the way over there. Huh. He says, watching you wonder how to get to where I've been while somewhere I can't get to. I mean, I'm sure there are ways to get down there. I just haven't explored much. We've been focused on the southern coast pretty significantly. I've also not progressed up through the north at all in any way. Like, I haven't gone to, I think the location's called the Keep that Leto was talking about. The Black Keep. The place the Horn Scent went, I haven't been to. Oh god, oh fuck. I don't know if I actually hit him at all. Okay, perfect. He's doing what we want him to do. Nope. I did dodge through it though. There we go. Glovewort, Crystal Tear, Furnace Visage. Nice. That was close. It explains why their aggro range is so absurdly large if you're meant to lure them like this. Yeah. And now this means we can fight the big animal that I was like confused about. That thing will probably kill me in a single hit too, but let's give it a try. I don't know if this is a connected landmass. It's not. Okay, well. Out of all the areas we found so far, I have really enjoyed this one. The fact that it's just like this hidden offshoot place is kind of cool. And we got to fight a Deathrite bird, which also made me sad. It's really interesting to me about how like this whole DLC is really focused around the various like burial rites and like aspects of, and we kind of knew this going in, but like the aspects of death that Marika removed from the Elden Ring. Keith says, I've been up and down a bunch of river grooves everywhere around the middle, but I haven't had my luck finding my way into the red. Oh, it's a hippo. It's like a rhino hippo. Okay, I don't want to... Okay, so these are... Ugh! I just did it again. There we go. Okay, these guys don't drop anything fancy. Just souls. Cool. Oh, they drop Erdtree fragments. Never mind. They drop something very good and important and awesome. That's based. Okay, hey. I was right to mark that on my map. Hell yeah. Okay, I feel very vindicated. Coming here was worthwhile. We cleared out this place, I think. Let's see.